Hi guys, so today for you guys, obviously you can tell I don't really have makeup on my face. All I have done is just this eye, and that's just because I don't really necessarily think that this video needs a full face. But as you guys can tell, I'm probably not recording in the best quality video at the moment just because I can't find the plug for my other HD camera, and that camera records in HD, and that's what I usually record with. But if you guys watched my previous video, then you guys would know that I told you guys that I would do a look, an eye look, just based only using the Urban Decay Naked palette, and that's exactly what I'm going to do for you guys today. So this is the look that you will achieve if you guys do this tutorial, basically. So what I'm basically going to start off by doing is I'm going to prime my eye. Usually I use the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden, but at the moment I do not know where I put it. I probably must have placed it somewhere and I just forgot about it, but for now I'm going to be using the NYX eyeshadow base in white. And it looks like this. It looks like just like a cream liner or something like that. It's just an eyeshadow base. I'm just going to apply that with a Real Technique limited edition duo fiber blending brush, and it comes in the limited edition set with 3 other brushes, I think, so it's only like $20. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that and place this all over my lid. And the reason I'm applying it with a brush is just because this is an eyeshadow base that I got out of my kit, so obviously if it's from your kit you don't want to use it on other. You don't want to dig your fingers in it because that's just kind of unsanitary. So yeah, I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. And I'm going to apply it all the way up to the brow bone, just so everything sticks that we apply. Ugh, what is that? Okay, so now while I'm just going to let that set for a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and take my Real Techniques, my Real Techniques brow brush, and it's just a regular standard angled brush here. I'm going to go ahead and take Buck from the Urban Decay Naked palette, which is this color here. And like I said, this whole look is based off of the Urban Decay Naked palette. And what's it called? I'm literally going to use everything for this eye look from the Urban Decay Naked palette. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my brow with this. And when it comes to the brow hairs, I'm really pushing the product in between my brows just to get those sparse areas that I cannot get. Just so, like, that's another reason why I love this brush here, because it's so densely packed. It really pushes the product in between my hairs just because my brows are so thick. So I really hope I'm like in this camera here, like let me just finish this. I'm just going to clean up around the sides just in case you make a little oopsie like I do. Nobody's perfect. Oh well. Not even Barbie's perfect. Okay, so you just kind of want to fill in your brow like this. If you have lighter brows, I would suggest using Naked, or if you have just like a mid-tone brow, then I would suggest mixing these 2 colors here, which is Buck, which is what I just used, and Naked, and you could just combine those, custom out your own color or whatever if you want to do that. And next, I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques, the Real Techniques base shadow brush. So it looks like this. And it's just your standard shadow brush, and I'm going to go ahead and take this color here from the Urban Decay Naked palette. I'm going to be taking Naked. And I'm just going to take it on one side of the brush, and I'm just going to literally just pat this all over the lid. And I'm going to pat it all over the lid just so I can get just so I can deposit the most pigmentation that I can get, just so I don't have to use as much product. And then I'm going to sweep a little bit just to blend a little. And then I'm also going to go through my crease a little bit. And you don't have to be super neat about this because we're going to blend it all out anyways. You kind of just want to have like a shape like this after you do that. And then next I'm just going to go ahead and flip the brush around, and I'm just going to go ahead and take Buck, which is the next color off next to, which is the one that I used to fill in my brows. I'm just going to go ahead and take that color and go in through the crease like that and just blend it outward. And then I'm also going to place it slightly on the outer corner, or the outer V. And you just, right now we're just doing like general placement. You don't have to be crazy OCD neat about it, which I try to be a perfectionist, but like I said before, no one's perfect. We all make certain mistakes sometimes. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to just get that as neat as possible, blend that through. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take this brush here, which is the Real Techniques Dome Shadow Brush here, which is, as it says, is just a dome shadow brush, and I'm just going to go through with no product on it. I'm going to go through and blend those two together. I'm going to try not to get over, like, I'm trying not to, like, put the brush right onto the lid just because I don't want to muddy up the naked color that we just put on right now. I just want to blend out the harsh edges from the Buck that we just placed in our crease. And then next, I'm just going to go through with Dark Horse, which is this color here in the Urban Decay Naked palette. And it is right next to this color and this color because I cannot read the names. It's Smog and Toasted. There we go. I'm just going to lightly dip that with using the Urban Decay base shadow, the Real Techniques base shadow brush. And I'm just going to throw this into the outer corner of our eyes. So I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to slightly blend that through the crease. And you just need to put as much as you need to just for this, just to darken up that crease and that outer corner. And again, this is also just like slightly general placement, so if you can, just try to be as neat as possible, but we're going to go through and blend it out again. So I'm going through with that Real Techniques Dome Shadow Brush again, and I'm just going to blend that through again. And it should just look something like this. As you can see, I kind of got it in my inner corner, but well. And now I'm just going to go through and I'm going to mix Naked and Buck, and I'm just going to go through with that same Dome Shadow Brush. So I'm just going to mix those two together. And then I'm just going to go through my crease and my outer V with that, just so I can blend those colors together. And this time I am going over the lid, just so the whole thing kind of ties in together and blends all the way through. Like so. But as you notice, this outer corner is still going to remain pretty dark. And it's okay if you're like me and you kind of just like blend everything through and it just gets all over the inner corner, because we're going to place a highlight color there, which is going to brighten up that area, and it's not going to like be all gross and dark and everything like that. So we're going to do that, and then I'm just going to go through with this is the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush here, and it's kind of basically like a domed shadow brush again. And I'm going to go through with Sin, which is the second lightest color here in the Urban Decay Naked palette. Let me hold that steadily, and it's this color there. I'm going to take that and I'm just going to dip my brush in there, and I'm just going to slightly place that right onto the lid. And it should look something like that. And then I'm also going to go through and dip my brush again. Just pop that right into the inner corner. And blend that up to the lid. Just so those two kind of connect. Like that. And just do like a slight hook motion where it goes from here and then just goes through. Like that. And then I'm also going to go with Sin again. And I'm going to go up to my brow bone and just blend that. Just pop that on my brow bone and then blend my crease color that I blended out earlier, and I'm just going to pop that there. So it should look something like that. So I'm just going to put a little bit more. Should look something like that. And then I'm going to take Virgin, which is the lightest color here on the Urban Decay Naked palette. I'm just going to take that, and then I'm also going to place that onto my brow bone just to get more light onto my brow bone. And it should look something like that. And as you notice, these still look kind of different. And that's because I'm going to go through, I'm going to take my brush here, and I'm not going to put any product on it just because it already has, I'm just going to use what's left over on here. And I'm just going to run this through my lower lash line. Then I'm going to go through with a little bit of Buck and Dark Horse. Mix those two together, and I'm just going to apply that to my lower lash line. And it should look something like that. And next, I'm just going to finish everything off with one of my favorite mascaras, or my favorite drugstore mascaras, which is the L'Oreal Voluminous False Fiber Lash Mascaras. And it's the, Million Lashes or whatever. J-Lo is in the commercial or whatever. And I really like this mascara because it's really thick, so it adds a lot of volume to your lashes. So I'm just going to run that through my lashes fairly quickly. Sorry, I know I take forever with my lashes. And you can see those are my top lashes done. And now I'm just going to run through with my bottom lashes. As you can see, like this. And as you can see, I kind of just pushed the mascara to get there onto my bottom lash line, and you'll see why right now. I do that on purpose just because I'm not using liner, but I still want to darken up that bottom lash line. I'll show you guys what I do with that right now at the moment, because I know a lot of people, they're like, oh my god, now I have to take off the eyeshadow from the bottom and I have to redo it. Then I have to, pretty much it just kind of ruins everything. But you guys will see right now what I'm going to do with it. Okay, so you see that smudge right there from my mascara because I pushed it too hard. Well, I'm actually going to go through with this small brush here, which is another Real Techniques brush. I love Real Techniques brushes. And it is their detailer brush from the, I want to assume, the Core collection, which I also have a review. So if you guys go through my videos, you guys can check that out. I think I posted it almost 3 weeks ago. I don't know. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to go under my bottom lashes, and I'm just going to go ahead and smudge that mascara through. And it's going to darken everything up that we just placed on the bottom of our lashes. Or that, it's going to darken up the shadow that we placed on our bottom lashes. And I'm just going to connect that through with the top eyeshadow that we just did. as you can see, it doesn't look messy at all. It just looks like we just darkened up our shadow. So that's the look done for you guys today, and as you guys can see, it looks like this. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. If you have any questions, just leave a comment down below and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. And if you guys want to see my life and if you guys want to stalk me, you guys can just follow me on Instagram at Adrian Michael. And until next week, I'll see you guys later. Bye!